Over the past 5 videos, we have looked at an ancient writer's depiction of illustrations offered by an ancient speaker named Jesus. In this video, we look at the 6th and final illustration of the shift from just doing religion to being in the way. Again, both atheist and theist have taken the ancient writer literally and for exactly opposite purposes. The ancient speaker seems to continue to illustrate the modesty of an unassuming way to be. He uses religion's addiction to notoriety, as the hypocrites do. And whenever you fast, do not put on a gloomy face, as the hypocrites do, for they neglect their appearance in order to be seen fasting by others. Truly I say to you, they have their reward in full. But you, when you fast, anoint your head and wash your face, so that you may not be seen fasting by others, but by the Father who is in secret. And the Father who sees in secret will repay you. There really is nothing new here. Religion must be seen and heard, if it is to exist at all. The ancient speaker lived and spoke a half-century before the ancient writer wrote. Was he establishing public religion or helping his followers find a way to be genuine in private? Many atheists have Jesus endorsing fasting with the motive of making followers pliable. That is, an atheist might say that fasting renders religious adherents vulnerable to indoctrination. Theists, on the other hand, publish how-to books, preach sermons, and develop lesson series to encourage fasting. Again, with a literal reading, theists have Jesus teaching fasting as a religious practice that draws one closer to God. The ancient writer, as the ancient speaker, remained consistent in his advice. The speaker's example concerning fasting and all sacrifice is just a continuation of the 3 illustrations employing religious ritual. Quit showing off. Give privately, pray privately, and sacrifice privately. Here's how the southern farmer who gave up religion altogether put it in our video, The Sermon on the Hay. Let me share with you a few examples of just pleasing religion. When the offering plate goes around, good folks put something in it, right? What if you gave it some other time, such that none of your friends knew about it? What if some of your gifts are outside of religion? Making a show to be seen is just given to get. That's not genuine. Making a show to be seen is taking, not giving. If you have this way about you, your actions can naturally follow your attitude. Give quietly. You will be rewarded with contentment. The most reverent, righteous, and religious are those who know the loftiest words to pray, right? What if your prayers were private? None of your friends would hear you. Isn't that as it should be? Are you praying to be heard by your friends? There really is no need to pray in public or to repeat the same words over and over. There's a more humble way to pray. If you have this way about you, your actions can naturally follow your attitude. Pray quietly. You will be rewarded with contentment. Good religious folks sacrifice themselves, don't they? What if no one knew about your sacrifices? If you get up your neighbor's hay one evening, don't tell everybody up and down the road about it. Don't show up for dinner all hot and sweaty either. Shower and wear clean clothes. Put a smile on your face. Ask others around the dinner table about their day. If you have this way about you, your actions can naturally follow your attitude. Sacrifice quietly. Contentment will be your reward. Whatever it is you want, you want. Your attitude is your attitude. You have a choice. If you desire to be revered by others, being seen and heard will be your focus. If you desire to build character, concentrate on your private, inward way of being. You can't have it both ways. You can't be content while seeking human recognition. Our point here is simple. Don't make too much of sound bites from ancient writing. The ancient writer had the speaker illustrate the shift from the hypocrisy of ritualistic doing to being a private follower of the way. The visceral response to inward modesty is giving privately, praying privately, and sacrificing privately. The way of being is be modest, humble, and poor in spirit. Enjoy the good feeling, the feeling of contentment provided quietly within your secret self. Religion steals its good feeling from others by seeking notoriety for religious observance. Religion must have human attention and human credit. How else would it survive? The ancient writer has the speaker giving 6 illustrations of the shift from just doing religion to being in the way. His illustrations advise, manage your attitude, not your actions. Healthy actions will follow. For instance, if you manage anger, you will not murder. If you manage lust, you will protect intimate relationships. Love people, and you will not take the path of revenge. Then he turns to 3 religious rituals and an attitude of modesty. Keep it to yourself when giving, praying, or sacrificing. The ancient writer did not have the ancient speaker establishing or reinforcing law or ritual, yet both atheists and theists used literal readings to do just that. In our next video, we look at the ancient writer's depiction of what causes a person to resist adopting the way.